Hello everyone, I'm Nighthawk64. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Outlaws gameplay trailer and gameplay walkthrough that was shown off at Ubisoft's Forward event this past Monday. I have seen the gameplay trailer, but I have not seen the walkthrough first. So what we're going to do, we're just going to watch the gameplay trailer and then we're going to watch the walkthrough. We'll watch the walkthrough completely through, and I'll kind of just take everything in, and then we'll go back and maybe look at some of the little details that are shown off in the video. So I hope you enjoy the commentary, and we'll just get right into it.
These are dangerous times. At least that's what I hear. The Empire? They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
I've been held back my whole life. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming 2024.
So very interesting story trailer. I do appreciate that they're kind of introducing new characters and kind of new storylines into the Star Wars universe, especially with games. I know with Jedi Fallen Order, that's a lot of Jedi stuff. I do appreciate them kind of straying away from Jedi stuff in this game. I know for a long time that there was a kind of a bounty hunter game that was rumored for a really long time. I'm curious if this is what the rumors were referring to. Outlaws, given the names Outlaws, it seems very bounty hunter-ish kind of game. I've only seen this video that was shown in the Xbox showcase. I have not seen the walkthrough, the gameplay walkthrough yet. So we're going to watch that next. I'm going to watch it through, and then I'll kind of go back and look at some details, maybe some stuff that I notice. But what I understand story-wise in this game, you play as this new cast character, probably the whole game. And I know it's set between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, from what I understand, because obviously you can see the Star Destroyers and the clone troopers, or the stormtroopers, not clone troopers, stormtroopers, which is very cool to see. So I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to switch over to the new one. Oops. Okay, oops. Hold on. Okay, so switch over to this one. All right, this one's widescreen, so hopefully it can. All right, we'll just get right into it. I'll watch it straight through.
Good boy.
I want that fighter stripped for parts by tomorrow.
On it. All right, Nix. Let's go get paid. That worked.
He's the boss because he knows how to handle the Empire.
We cannot trust those officers. They take our credits now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix. Hit that button. Nice one. Hang on tight, little buddy.
I was just leaving. Okay, we'll figure this out.
They'll break our bodies.
Shield. Hey, Nick. Catch. This is getting bad. Let's try this out. Dick Ferrick.
Stop her.
I think that went pretty well, right? These guys don't quit. Hang on. That was close. ND5, I got the package. Where are you?
Waiting for you at Jauntus Hope. Were you seen?
I said I got it. What else matters?
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
There's Jauntus Hope. We made it, Nix. Hey, Andy.
You're late, Kay. Donka's waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
No, but you, Troy.
What?
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job was more complicated than you said, Dunka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys. They're investments.
Wait. We haven't met.
Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to, if you're smart.
Thanks, but I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble.
You pay the tax just like everyone else.
Whoa, kid, let's just relax.
You won't make it off to Shara alive.
Maybe.
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jaunter's Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you, would it?
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the Empire.
We need to leave.
Yeah, no kidding. Are we good?
Nothing on the sensors. Yet.
Anybody on the sensors now?
TIE fighters on us.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire. Quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it. ND, get us out of here.
Spooling hyperdrive.
Let's jump. We made it. Hey. Got your new toy.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
2024.
Very, very awesome demonstration. I think there's a lot of potential in this game. From what I've kind of seen in this video, it kind of very reminiscent of like I want to say it's very reminiscent of kind of a Grand Theft Auto, but Star Wars. I know I've seen kind of some comparisons after Ubisoft Showcase of people kind of comparing it to Grand Theft Auto, especially on that space part right up here with the kind of the stars that they have in Grand Theft Auto. I do think, here we'll just start from the beginning and kind of look through everything. So this is kind of, well, companion. I do like the stealth aspect, that's pretty cool. From what I understand, this must be the Pike Syndicate. If you've seen the Boba Fett show, or, they kind of look the same, kind of fish head looking guys. I'm assuming that's kind of the syndicates they're talking about, the organized crime. So obviously our main character is getting kind of shook down in a way, and we kind of stealth around. I do think the aspect of controlling your companion to do stuff for you as you're hiding is pretty cool. Obviously we can see that she wants to do the attack, or you can obviously switch to the side and push stuff, or maybe unlock stuff. Little buddy knows, and then you can jump on this and kind of stealth around. Then obviously when our character is stealthing around like most other games, it shows like when someone is about to see you. Obviously that must be what this indicator is, that someone's about to see our character. Hired guns, what are you doing, blah blah. And then I do think the quick draw where it goes down by the hip, that looks really cool, where it's just kind of, you quick draw the gun out and you blast. I'm assuming that must be a skill, or I guess probably part of the skill tree where you can do it faster, or you can do more damage when you do quick draw like that, but that's pretty cool. I'm assuming your blaster kind of has unlimited ammo, but there's a heat gauge. I'm assuming that's what this is.
Okay.
Because it kind of cooled down when she stopped shooting, so it must be a heat gauge. So I'm assuming kind of unlimited ammo, but you can only do so many shots at once, and obviously based on what gun is how much damage it does. So I mean, if it's a lesser damage gun, the more shots you have to do. Kind of running. Shield. Okay, so this part I kind of missed in the kind of the... So your kind of gun must have different modes that you can change to. So obviously there must be a stun one where you can just knock people out, a blaster which is pew pew pew, and then another one which is focused. I'm assuming this is kind of you charge it and to do more damage, but it will do more of your kind of your heat up bar. This dude kind of whack him. Yep, and then you change it.
Hey, Nick!
Oh, and then, okay, I missed this part before. You can tell your little companion to go fetch something for you,
This is getting bad.
which is pretty cool. Turn it down a lot. And then you can pick it up, which is pretty cool, and then you can change. So I'm curious though, if you like these guns that you pick up, I'm curious if you're able to keep them, or if they just run out and you drop them. I don't know. I'm assuming it's kind of like a Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto. You pick up guns and you keep them for the time being. They get part of your inventory. Kind of running. I do think this grapple thing's really cool. I'm assuming you obviously must use it a lot in this game. It's very reminiscent of Uncharted. That's what I got kind of feel part of this part when she's swinging down and gets on the kind of the motorbike, the speeder bike. Kind of looks like Uncharted, especially with the third person. So I'm assuming on this side's kind of the charge, how fast the bike can go, and then this side's the blaster. And then I do like this bullet time thing. That's pretty cool. Very reminiscent, obviously, of Red Dead Redemption, which you can slow down time and then hit shots better in kind of more stressful situations. But this part of the map, so I'm very curious when they say it's an open world role-playing game. I'm curious how big planets are, or like kind of roaming areas of each planet or system are. I'm assuming it's very similar to the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga game, where you can go to all these planets, but it's very constricted kind of play area on each of the planets. I'm assuming it'll kind of be like that. It's not procedurally generated. I don't think it'll be kind of like that. I think it'll be... Then you're talking to ND5, which is a droid that is your companion that doesn't follow you around. So I'm assuming on each of the planets there's probably like settlements that you can go and do side missions and stuff like that. But the environments look very good, in my opinion, for a non-finalized game. Just based off of this, they look really good. This would be kind of like a bar, and you can go talk to your ND5. Character models look very good. I know this is a cutscene, so CG is a little different than, you know, actual gameplay, but I do think the character models look very, very good. Based off this, I think they look just as good as Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. I'm curious what engine it is, though. I haven't done much research technical-wise on what engine this is. I don't think it's the same as Respawn Star Wars games, but I guess it could be. Don't really know. But he looks, I mean, that ND5 looks awesome. Awesome. Curious where this came from. Obviously, there must be a story. If it's a creative choice to have this on his front, there must be a story thing. It's kind of a cutscene. I do think the voice acting for our main character is very good. I feel like the voice does fit what she looks like very well. The voice does fit very well with how she looks. Oh, we'll go.
Stealing illegal contraband, running with syndicates. I could say you're a threat to the Empire. But I won't have to. You're smart.
The kind of the choice meter is pretty interesting. I feel like it'll be very similar to Red Dead Redemption on how good or bad you want to be. That would be really cool. Obviously, if you want to bribe them, kind of on the more bad side. You don't bribe, you're kind of on the good side. But I guess it's very subjective on what you choose based on the moment.
I'm smart enough to get myself out of trouble. You pay tax just like everyone else.
And then obviously, like, the syndicates are a huge threat to our main character. And then obviously the Empire with this person right here is a huge, huge thing. I think it's a very good kind of story narrative choice to kind of have it set during Empire's rule. I think that's pretty cool.
You won't make it off to Shah alive. Maybe.
So obviously you got paid credits for the delivery. Oh no. Okay, so the wanted thing, so it's very similar to Grand Theft Auto, where it shows you're wanted, and obviously when we go into space, it shows kind of the wanted stars on the top left. So escape the Empire. When you're going in your ship here, it kind of shows a workbench button. So I'm assuming that's kind of maybe where you do your skill tree stuff, or you do weapons stuff. Because obviously you don't want this, I mean, they're not going to give you the same weapons the whole time. I'm assuming you find some, you upgrade some, you buy some. Be very, I'm assuming it's very similar to Grand Theft Auto. You can choose your layouts and inventory and what weapons to carry. What works best for you. The ship looks awesome. I think it looks very, very Star Warsy. So based off this part, I mean, obviously there's kind of like a cutscene when you take off and get in the ship. There's a cutscene when you get in the ship. There's a cutscene when you get off the ship. So I don't know on this part. I don't know if it's scripted or you're controlling the ship. I don't know based off of this. But obviously we got our wanted stars. How many stars are wanted? So I think it's a very cool choice, or it shows you taking off from the planet and then going to space. I don't know if you have full control or if it's just the fog that you go through is kind of like the loading screen for the space environment. I don't really know. Could be, could be. But I think the kind of the showing the titles on the sides is pretty cool. Obviously this is your boost. This must be your shooting. So these obviously must be your weapons, ship health and shield health, I'm assuming. And then your hyperdrive on the D-pad. Escape the Empire. I think there's a lot of potential with kind of space environments. Obviously space junk, just stuff around various planets that kind of adds some kind of depth to space battles like this, which is pretty cool. Obviously, I mean, I'm sure there'll be some planets where it's just, you know, clear and stuff like that, but I think it adds a lot of depth to kind of space battles and fighting TIE fighters and different ships. Oh, and then the boost, that was cool. Oh, okay, and then on this, it kind of shows charting the path of where you want to go, because you can choose, you can open your hyperdrive, choose the destination, choose where to go, and then blast off. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Before more Empire stuff, Empire come up. Nah, it's really cool, kind of showing the animation, and then this will kind of, I'm assuming it's kind of loading screen to the next environment. Which is cool. And obviously it shows you mission complete. Quest complete. Shows a cutscene. Little guy is really cute. Very good design on companion. So seeing this anywhere we want, I mean, obviously it's going to be an open world RPG. I'm curious how many like the kind of scale of how many new planets they might have, or how many planets that we know of that there'll be. Obviously, they only have so much development budget and development time, so they can only be so many. But I'm curious, kind of the creative choice between how many planets that we know of and how many new planets they're kind of putting into Star Wars universe. Maybe places that we know of, like the names of, but we haven't necessarily seen or played in other games. But very, very cool looking game. Kind of showing the different environments I'm assuming that you kind of go to. This looks like Tatooine. And then kind of fighting Empire. They didn't really show that in the beginning. It was just fighting the Pike Syndicate, which I'm assuming you have a lot of skirmishes with Empire related things. But the environments do look awesome. So I'm very, very, very interested in this game. Obviously, 2024, that could be, I mean, any time next year. It could be, spring next year. It could be October, November next year. But yeah, it's a Ubisoft production, but it's produced by Massive Entertainment, which is technically under Ubisoft. So obviously, they'll have Ubisoft's, resources to do QA and bug fixing. So it's a very solid game. Honestly, if this game is on par with the Respawn Star Wars games, it'll be very good, very, very, very good. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing more of gameplay or more kind of information released over time as we get closer. I'm assuming there'll be some more stuff later in the year at Gamescom maybe, or at the Game Awards. Maybe they'll show something more. Obviously, I'm assuming by the end of this year we'll kind of have a more rough estimate of the release date. But so far, it looks very, very good. I know there is a official gameplay with director's commentary. I'm not going to watch it in this video. I might watch it outside of this video, kind of just to get some more details, stuff maybe like, oh, I didn't know that, or oh, that's why this is this way. So I do recommend watching that. You can obviously go on YouTube and look up Star Wars Outlaw official gameplay director's commentary. I believe it's on Ubisoft's official YouTube channel. But yeah, I do appreciate kind of Star Wars making more games. I mean, they're really, really, really pushing for more immersive entertainment, especially in Star Wars universe. So yeah, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the kind of analysis and commentary of the trailer and gameplay walkthrough. If you have any additional thoughts or stuff that I maybe didn't notice through my watch through, put them in the comments below. But other than that, yeah, I will see everyone in a future video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.